Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kahakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone as well. This is going to be a part two of what I last did a lesson on Esau and Esau's epidemic of crimes and things that they've been doing, but they hide it in the news and all that stuff. They hide everything that they do to try to humanize themselves because it's their end. They're being wicked. All right. Well, I have a post shows an Edomite. They probably humanized him, but he molested a 7-year-old. And pedophiles are pandemic or are epidemic right now with Edomites, like crazy. It's a big epidemic with these Edomites, man. And they don't speak about it. They don't say nothing about it. They are the number one in all crimes. All right, all crimes are number one, especially pedophiles. All right, but the scriptures does say that they don't get in trouble like others, and this is how you know this is their kingdom. They don't get in trouble like others, right? So let me show you right here. This one right here, man. Expose racist and pedophiles. See, this white privilege, the so-called Edomite privilege, hide even the most horrific crimes that Esau has done. What is the ADL was made to hide a pedophile. The ADL, which is a small hat organization to hide pedophiles. Even the JOOs, when they do their because they in their Talmud they speak about which is which they which is okay for them to do in their mind, which is wicked as fuck as witchcraft is to touch little kids and stuff like that. And why doesn't and this is a podcast slash Instagram people. I think they're in LA. But I don't get paid off of this. I just, educational purposes only, copyright, friends, whatever. I'm not getting paid. White privilege BYU baseball star sentenced to probation for raping a 11-year-old girl for 5 straight years, starting when she was only 7. St. Anthony, Idaho. Okay. The monster touched her under her clothes, covered her mouth, silenced her cries, and destroyed her childhood. All right? This is Esau. Who needs Epstein Island when you have a Bingham County? And they're speaking on these corrupt police forces, corruptness of everything that they do. They don't get in trouble. If it was a Jake, they would have slammed his ass. This is Timu Brock Turner, aka Camden Dow. He was just sentenced to 180 days for raping a 7-year-old for 5 years. Since part of this plea deal was not having to register as a sex offender, let's make him as famous as Brock Turner. The good old boys club in these small towns are ridiculous. 180 days is despicable and disgusting. This is the judge, District Judge Stephen Boyce, suspended the sexual abuse sentencing of Camden Dow, a convicted pedophile engaging in abuse for years. This resulting and only 180 days sentencing. More on him coming soon. All right. Now let's look at these stats here. 99.3 of child porn offenders are men. All right. They're men. All right. But we got to figure out what type of men. All right. 98.8 or 97.8% of child porn offenders are U.S. citizens. Right. 83.3 of child porn offenders are white, Edomite. All right. So white male U.S. citizens are the biggest pedophiles on earth. All right. No one speaks on that. They don't put that on out there. All right. They don't put the priests at these places on, they don't do that. They don't do this to these. They don't get in trouble like others. All right. This is wild. This is even going even rampant. They're not doing anything about it. All right. They're getting away with this BS, man. All right. This is real. This is part two, man. But they don't put this on the news. They don't do none of that shit, man. They just let it happen. This is Babylon, Edomite supremacy. At its best, it's familiar with those JOOs over there. All right. No, this is not cool. It's not cool at all. These Edomites are being revealed. That's why you see them moving funny and weird and shit like that. These motherfuckers are fucked up. Psalm 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble like other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Right? They're not in trouble. This is how you know this Edomite, this is Esau's kingdom. When they can get away with pedophilia and do it, it's more things they do. They're the killers too. They're the ones over there shooting up schools, and it's nonstop. You know, this shit is getting wild, man, and they allow it. They allow it, man. All right. What it says, Psalms. Let's start at 1. Psalms 73. Truly, Yahweh is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. I was envious at the foolish. All right, because Jake gets slaughtered every day, and every day you see your celebrities, all that stuff. You know, and you'll be like, how the fuck? But you understand what you in this truth. When I saw the prosperity of the wicked, because the wicked, it's the wicked. The wicked has this place and running this place with Esau Edom. Esau Edom is the wicked. All right. Esau Edom is the wicked. All right. But there are no hands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. And that is the description of the so-called white people on this planet in Babylon. They don't get into trouble. They can do whatever they want. All right. There's many different cases and hung young black people that it's going to get even worse, and they get away with it. All right. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They don't think that we deserve anything from the oppression that they speak lawfully. Right? They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. They talk that shit, man. That's why the Lord has to come back. The Lord has to come and get redeemed. The Lord has to come and save us from this fucking demon ass, this devil. these devils, man. All right, because they want to, even on the flip side, man, the WEF they want to give these pedophiles privileges. They want to add what they call MAP, minor attracted persons, MAP. They adding that to the LGBT alphabet community. All right, this is what they're adding to it, and that's pride. They get away with this shit. When they see stuff they get away with, they add it on, they put it into the law, and they're all high ranking motherfuckers too that are pedophiles, man. Drink baby blood and shit like that. This is how they do it, and this is Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, this is the mindset. Got our women putting their kids on the internet with half naked clothes, taking it. You know what I mean? Our women putting our kids on a platter. Our women going missing by the thousands, by the 70,000, probably more than that. All this shit, man. It's getting bad. It's getting bad, man. And the Lord, we have to stay in the the Lord is, man. The Lord is revealing it, and they try to hide it in their media. They sit there and try to hide it, man. They try to hide all this shit. Oh, now my phone went act up. All right, cool. Yep. With that, let me give, cause I'm driving, man. I'm trying to have something else, but they're not letting me. So, yeah, man. Esau's vile. Go to get another scripture. Oh man. Oh man, internet out. All right, internet tripping. All right, with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Shai, Ba'asim, Kahar, Kadas. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom. Hope it's edifying to be elect.